Stick around for GC Conversations. Today we're talking shop at home, shop local, everything Millersville, Baldwin County. We'll see you right here on GC Conversations. Hello and welcome to GC Conversations. I'm your host, Wendell Staten. Thanks for joining us today. Every week we talk all things Georgia College and our community. Faculty, staff, alumni, and friends, all right here on Charter Cable and NBC Studios right here at Georgia College. So today we're joined by Tommy Cook. Tommy's Program Director at Digital Bridges, and we're going to talk a lot of things, shop at home and everything that you guys got going on over there today. But let me just kind of start out and let's go into Digital Bridges, because for folks who don't know what Digital Bridges is, okay, kind of give me a wide spectrum view and kind of tell me what this place is all about. First of all, where are you at? Where's Digital Bridges at?
Digital Bridges is at 127 West Hancock Street in downtown Milledgeville, right next to the Campus Theater, across the street from Buffington's and the Brick, if you're familiar with the downtown area.
All right, yep. So we're right downtown with Digital Bridges. I go down there a lot. And what do you do there? What is Digital Bridges?
Well, the public face that most people get to see is our open computer clinic, which is basically just a public space where anybody from the public, the community can come in, use free wireless internet, use the computers. We'll give them help on any sort of technology they may have questions about, and just generally trying to educate the public more relating to different sorts of technology, help them use it to improve their quality of life.
Okay, so I'm sitting at home, I'm watching this. I need some computer training. I need some access to a computer. Do I have to have a card? Can I just walk up? How do I get in there?
Well, everything we do is free and open to the public. We don't require any sort of registration. It's just kind of a walk-in basis, and people can come in, just sit down at a computer. They don't even have to talk to us if they don't want to.
Right. And you have an excellent bank of computers over there. Just wonderful, large screens and Mac products. And,
yes, all Apples.
Yeah, it's really incredible. But I don't have to reserve space or anything like that. I just show up. Now, what if I need some training? Maybe I'm not very computer literate and I need to learn how to use computer a little bit better.
Well, if you need computer training, we offer open computer clinics every day of the week from different times, and we always have that schedule posted online at our website, thedigitalbridges.org. So anybody can get on there, see when we're offering them, and we do ask that they give us a call, let us know that they're coming down, just so we can make sure we have staff there to help them out. Right,
okay. Let me take it back a little further now. How did Digital Bridges begin? I'm probably asking you, I know there's the Knight Foundation is involved with this, and certainly it's a partnership with the college. And tell me a little bit about that, how this thing all happened.
Well, the Knight Foundation was putting money out there on the table for a technology-focused initiative, and Jim Wolfgang of the DI Group here at Georgia College wrote a grant and got all of the paperwork filed, and over the course of several years refined that, and eventually we were awarded $1.5 million from the Knight Foundation. And that's, of course, been given to Georgia College's foundation to administer all of the funds, and they helped us get set up downtown, get all of our products ordered, get all of our furniture ordered, and get it set up, and we opened in January of 2010. Yeah,
a beautiful building, by the way. Folks, if you haven't been down there, go take a look at the building. Just and I think there's some before and after pictures up on the wall even. But it's still got the brick facade inside, the brick walls and interior. It's just a beautiful building. And also, in addition to the classes, we also have some community meetings in there of sort, various type of things. Maybe talk about some of the, just throw a few out that you've had over there.
Well, we've had the Partners for Progress from the Chamber of Commerce. We also host different political forums. So when election time comes back around, we'll be opening up our space so that politicians can come in there and the community can come in and meet with them, ask them questions, see where they stand on issues, and just generally educate the public more about where they stand. We'll do just about any meeting. We've even done bridal showers in there before. So the space is open for rent, and a lot of Georgia College faculty and staff use it for some of their classes, to hold meetings. We let the students come in there, do their group projects there, practice presentations, things like that. And then just generally anybody that wants to use a smaller conference room, seats between 15 and 20 people, and has access to a projector, screen, can be set up as a classroom or a boardroom. So we just like to try to invite everybody to come down.
You're really a one-stop shop for everything digital, and it's very vibrant over there. Obviously, the word is out. People mingling in downtown. It's just a really nice a really nice scene over there.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, it really is. It's a good place. Tell me, talk a little bit more about the technology maybe in some of the things that you offer. I'll give you an example. Let's say I want some work on how to do a PowerPoint.
Okay.
Okay. Or
Yeah.
I want to make my resume shine a little bit more.
All right.
Okay. Can I just go in there and say, Tommy or whoever maybe is working, here's my issue. Can you help me with it?
Absolutely. That's what we're down there for.
Yeah.
We're there to assist people who don't necessarily know where the next step is.
Right.
We're there to kind of be that bridge, hence the name Digital Bridges,
there we go.
between the technology divide, which is what we call it, where people have maybe not kept up to date with current technologies, and we'll be there to bridge the gap for them. Now, as far as resumes and shining things up like that, we're real good at it. We've had to do a lot of that because we have everybody from lowest on the totem pole, maybe didn't even get a high school degree, maybe hasn't ever even had a job before, up to people. I mean, the president of Georgia College has been in there and come and seen our facility, and we didn't have too much to help him with, but you know, at the same time, we'd be there if he did have some needs.
So, again, the service is free. The activities are available down there. But so basically, I just need to walk downtown and check this place out.
Exactly, and we also offer scheduled training. Sometimes we'll do everything from social media to teaching people how to set up Word documents, do resumes like you were just saying, and we offer those workshops. So if anybody wants to find out what the schedule of those are, they can get on our website and find out.
Okay.
And if they aren't necessarily computer literate, they can get one of their friends or family to get out there and look it up for them, or just give us a call.
Well, we're going to come back and talk a little bit more technology based and talk about some of the things. We're also going to talk shop at home here in a little bit. We're up against a break. I'm Wendell Staten with Tommy Cook from Digital Bridges here on GC Conversations.
Hi, I'm Chevy Checker. A new twist in the law makes it easier than ever to save on your Medicare prescription drug plan costs. So what are you waiting for? Go to socialsecurity.gov and apply for extra help. It's easier than learning the twist.
Why do people think there's more disagreement in the state legislature than in most families? My brother and I argue about everything, even which TV show to watch. Mom says our elected officials debate important issues every day, and they may argue too, but in the end they compromise, and that's how the best decisions are made. Am I missing something?
Learn more about how compromise works by logging on to www.representativedemocracy.org.
Welcome back to NBC Studios and Charter Cable. I'm Wendell Staten, host of GC Conversations, along with Tommy Cook from Digital Bridges. And Tommy, one of the things I want to talk about is, I want to go back to this resume writing for a little bit here, because I've noticed at virtually any business I go into now, there's a screen over there on the side that says apply for a job here.
Yep.
Okay? And maybe it's a touch screen or whatever it may be. As opposed to actually writing my resume now, I now have to upload it, download it, send it email, whatever it may be, whatever the terms are. Okay?
Right.
But it's all almost exclusively electronic now.
Exactly.
So and this has happened very, very rapidly over the last few years. So I may need to know how to get my resume and download it and all that type of thing. But I may not. I may be out there, and maybe I've been displaced in my job.
Right.
And I maybe don't have an email account or anything like that. I'm talking take me from the very basic step of how do I get an email account to get my application in for a job.
Okay.
Take me through that process. I walk into your office. I say, look, I need an email. I need a Yahoo, a Gmail, or whatever. I need an account. Talk to me.
Well, basically what we would do, we've actually been running into a lot of that recently with some of the jobs that have been lost here around here in Milledgeville.
Yeah.
And a lot of these people didn't have to keep up with technology as they were going along. So they come in, and one of our staff members will help them say, what do you need? And they say, I need an email address, and I need to be able to apply for this job online. And usually that's about the extent of what they know they need to do. Right. So what we'll do is we'll go set them up with a Gmail account through Google and lead them through the steps, show them how to do it. You know, the old saying, teach a man to fish, feed himself for life. So we try to teach them how to do it instead of just doing it for them. Yeah. And after that, we'll ask them where they're trying to apply for, help them navigate to that web address, download the application, and then take them step by step. Show them where they need to put in their name, how the computer works with it, and then what the end result will be. as well as how to get that file back to that employer so for their consideration.
You know, and it's very, like, for me, I can't program a VCR. They don't make VCRs anymore,
that's okay?
All right. So technology, I have to have my children do all of the technological things in my house, and I don't know how to store numbers in my phone, all those types of things. However, technology is very easy, but for some of us, it's a little intimidating.
Oh, right.
Particularly if we didn't grow up. I came in on the back of the computer age. In high school, we really didn't have computers, and then college, we had one room with a big computer, and that was about it. But now, you know, it's more commonplace. So, talk to me and to our folks out there who maybe are a little bit intimidated by it. And this is where you guys come into play. I think this is the whole bridge we're talking about.
Exactly. Comfort level is the biggest problem that we experience with most of the people that come in. It's just that, you know, they've heard their friends tell stories about how they clicked a button and the whole computer blanked out and they couldn't use it anymore.
Right.
So they immediately get intimidated thinking they're going to screw up a computer the minute they touch it. So we work real hard.
Let me stop you there.
Okay.
That's most of the time that's not the case. You hit a button and you don't lose it all.
Exactly.
Okay?
Yeah, that's not the way it works.
That's right.
You know, some people, they have older computers. It's just it's time to go.
Yeah.
And that's not the part of the story you get.
Yeah.
But when they come in, we work real hard to try to get them comfortable with it, get them typing, get the correct finger position, and then having them click on everything. If it doesn't work the first time, try it again. You know, you're not going to mess it up, but at the same time, you need to make a few mistakes or else you're not going to learn anything.
Yeah. But I'm glad you said comfort level, and that's where. So, how many associates do you have in there? Do you have students in there, or who works with folks walking in the door?
We actually have 3 graduate assistants from Georgia College that work in there, and we also have 2 student workers down there that will help people. We also have a number of volunteers that come in different days of the week just to try to get a few volunteer hours, do something good for the community.
Now, I'm going to take you in another comfort level. My parents did not have computers, and my parents are into their late 70s now.
Okay.
We bought them a computer a few years ago, but we don't have a Digital Bridges at my hometown back there.
Right.
So I can talk to them on the phone about how to use this thing, but this would be an ideal setting for them to go in and get comfortable on a computer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, they can do it with a little bit of instruction. You know, maybe the person standing behind them usually makes them feel a little more comfortable because they can guide them, tell them if something doesn't work right, why it didn't work right, and then help them figure out what they need to do differently the next time.
Yeah. I want to invite everybody in town to go down to Digital Bridges, and if you need assistance on a computer, or if you just want to see a fantastic facility, go to Digital Bridges downtown. It's fantastic. And your equipment is the absolute state-of-the-art, latest innovations. It's unbelievable. I mean, it's the top of the line everything.
We definitely try to keep it up to date. We have monitors bigger than you would imagine, you know, and
watch a movie theater down there.
You could, you know, and with the projector in the back, along with portable projectors and those giant screens on the big Macintosh computers we have, it helps people, even some of our older population that maybe can't see as well. We can blow the screen up real big for them and help them read, read it better. So. We try to accommodate everyone in the public that we can, and any special requests that we have, we're more than willing to try to accommodate. So, you know, we're here. We're there to help, and that is the one thing we're trying to do is just help the community get up onto the cutting edge of technology.
And also, you have some other very simple things that maybe we take for granted, but I've made copies down there before.
Yes, copying, printing.
We can fax things down there, right?
Correct.
Certainly, there's a small fee for these associated with the cost, but so if I wanted to use you as a satellite office for some basic needs, I've got it down there. That's what this building's for.
Exactly. We have had several small startup companies come in there and use it as office space for a short time until they were able to get up on their feet and get their business running. Because we have plenty of space in there, plenty of space for group meetings. They can bring their clients in. It's a professional setting, and we will do anything we can to help them out and help that business succeed as well, because a whole nother part of our mission is to help small businesses in the community succeed and utilize technology in ways that will either increase their profit or decrease their bottom line.
Right, so, henceforth the bridge concept of what we're doing here. So I want to come back and we're going to talk about Shop Local.
Okay.
And I know you put a lot of time into this website, and I want to talk about that, but I want to plug this again. Give me your address at Digital Bridges, give me the website, and give me the phone number too.
All right.
Okay? Tell our folks out there.
127 West Hancock Street, Milledgeville, Georgia, 31061. Our website is thedigitalbridges.org, and we can be reached by phone at 478-387-0254.
Thank you, Tommy. We're going to come right back. We're going to talk Shop Local at home this year here on GC Conversations.
Alzheimer's disease, if left unchecked, will strike millions, including baby boomers, their children, and grandchildren in the coming years. As a scientist studying Alzheimer's disease for the American Health Assistance Foundation, I'm well aware that continued research is our only hope for finding a cure. Call 1-800-437-2423 or visit ahaf.org for free publications on Alzheimer's. Learn what you can do to help battle this deadly disease.
Here they come, yo. Here they come. Here they come. This or that. This or that. This or that.
Come on, who's the black sheep? What's the black sheep? Know not who I am or when I'm coming, so you sleep. Wasn't in my realm or wasn't in your sphere. Knew not who I was, but listen here. The choice is yours. You can get with this or you can get with that. You can get with this or you can get with that. You can get with this or you can get with that. I think you get with this because this is kind of fat. Where's the black sheep? Here's the black sheep. Even if we wanted to, the clock cannot be weak. Watch me swing like this. Why should I swing it like that? Because in fact, on me it might not attract. This or you can get with that. You can get with this or you can get with that. You can get with this or you can get with that. I think you get with this because this is where it's at. You can get with this or you can get with that. You can get with this or you can get with that. You can get with this or you can get with that. I think you get with this because this is kind of fat. Do, da, dippity. Come on.
Welcome back to GC Conversations here at NBC Studios at Georgia College and on Charter Cable. I'm Wendell Staten, along with Tommy Cook from Digital Bridges. And Tommy, we left off, we're talking about shopping at home, okay?
All right.
And obviously this is a theme around Thanksgiving and moving forward through the Christmas season. But tell me about Shop Local, and you've got a website dedicated to it. First of all, give me the website and tell me about it.
All right, shoplocalmilledgeville.com. The website is entirely focused on trying to help people find the products and services they need here in town rather than taking their dollars elsewhere.
Okay. How does it work?
Well,
I go to shoplocal.com. What do I see there?
Well, you'll find everything from menus to the local restaurants to business hours of operation, the owners' names, how you can get in touch with them via email, their websites, descriptions of their products and services. We took every question we might have had about a business and tried to answer it on each of their pages.
Okay.
So, the whole idea spawned from a graduate project that I had.
Okay.
As a graduate student here at Georgia College, Digital Bridges opened up a position that said if you can give us a good project or submit a good project, we'll hire you on and allow you to do the project. And my idea was to have a site where we could find out what was going on downtown, where we could find out the concerts, what was on their menus, where we could find the hours of operation instead of having to call every business every time we wanted to find that out. And what that's turned into is a very robust website with over 700 local businesses on it that has kind of snowballed.
Yeah.
And the whole idea behind it is the ethic of shopping at home, keeping your tax dollars at home, and helping grow jobs here in Milledgeville. Right.
We just had April Bragg on recently, and she was talking about that for every $100 spent, 68 of it stays right here in Milledgeville. So this is the whole concept of this project.
Exactly. It's an idea that isn't completely unique to me.
Yeah.
You know, it's going on all across the country.
Sure.
There's the 350 Project, and then Shop at Home. If you've ever heard the term Keep Austin Weird before, that was a Shop Local project that Austin, Texas did.
Okay.
And each of these communities has implemented it different ways and trying to keep the unique flavor of their community alive.
Right. Well, you know, I find this when you're surfing the web, which seems to be what most everybody does now.
Right.
But you do. You go to the local websites, you find out the hours, the phone number. That's really your, you know, as we go to a laptop world or an iPad world now, that seems to be how people get their information now. So
Exactly.
it's all right there laid out for us. I think Stacy's going to put it up while we're talking a little bit today and show the folks the website. But how long have you been working on this project?
I've been working on this for, in January it'll be 2 years.
Okay.
So it's taken a little bit of time to get developed. It took me a long time to cold call around all these businesses and get their information. But once we launched the website, they've gotten on, and any business can get on and fill out that information themselves now. So it's kind of taken a little bit of the workload off of me and our graduate students. But the more information we can have, the better quality information, the better the website's going to be. So we want to encourage all those business owners to get out there, put their information up there, and just have that as another online avenue of advertising, essentially.
Right. So that's what I was going to ask you. I'm a business out there, and maybe I'm currently not on your site. How do I get there?
We have a link on the homepage. As soon as you type in shoplocalmilledgeville.com, it says register your business. It's in the top menu bar. They can click on it, fill out a form, and their business will automatically be put into our database.
Okay, and then again, there's no charge for this.
No charge for that at all.
So it's free advertising.
That's correct.
Okay.
Yeah. We also have paid for advertising that people can take advantage of on the
Gotcha.
site. Everything from a banner ad to being a sponsored or featured business in the listings, so they would appear first in the rankings.
Okay, excellent, excellent. So again, everything designed to start here, stay here with your local dollars.
Exactly.
And this program, again, particularly as we go into the holiday season.
That's right. The holiday season is really the most important time to consider shopping at home and spending your dollars here in Milledgeville, because generally this type of time of year is when people spend the most money for Thanksgiving, Christmas, Black Friday, and if we can keep those dollars here, the economic impact is almost immeasurable.
Correct.
It's so big. And instead of taking off, going up to Atlanta or going to Macon and grabbing something from their outlet centers, we've got it here, and it's in our small mom and pop businesses rather than these big chains. So those are the people we want to encourage people to patronize and really spend their money. Spend your money there. They're good people. They're your neighbors. They're your friends, and we want to keep them in business.
Excellent, Tommy. And I want to. I'm actually going to finish up our segment here. Let's go back to you, and you're a Georgia College graduate.
I am proud Georgia College alum.
Tell me how you got here, what your major was, and how you ended up in this Digital Bridges. So.
Well, I actually got early acceptance to college and went to West Georgia when I first graduated high school, and didn't really like it up in Carrollton. My family, my grandmother went here, my mom and dad both went here, and they fell in love with Milledgeville. I grew up on Lake Sinclair, so when it came time for me to make a decision about where I really wanted to be, I wanted to be close to home, but I also wanted to be far enough away where they weren't knocking on my door every day. So I ended up here at Georgia College and found...
You're a Macon native, I believe.
Yes, Macon native. And Milledgeville just had so much charm. It held so much charm. I loved the downtown area. I loved the people. Just the whole atmosphere was just great, and it's friendly. You walk down the street, you can wave to the people you know. It's not too big that you get lost or get stuck in traffic all the time. And then just Georgia College in general. This college was great, nurtured me from an undergrad all the way through graduate school. Got my master's in May of 2010, and that was in business administration. And from there, I continued on with Digital Bridges. I'd already been hired as a grad assistant, and stuck around. I got to meet the Chamber of Commerce, the Development Authority. Those people, they welcomed me under their wing and made me feel like I was part of the team.
Well, I'll tell you, and I talk to so many of our students who tell me exactly what you've told me. I came here, I absolutely fell in love with the place. We've got the most vibrant downtown you've ever seen.
Oh, yeah.
It's unbelievable, and we just got what I would call the picturesque college setting here.
You do. You really do. And when you compare a place like Milledgeville to a place like Macon, being a Macon native, I loved Macon. It was my hometown, but even that was just a little too big for me. I preferred something where you know the people, like I said, when you're walking down the street, and you just don't have to deal with the same types of frustrations here in Milledgeville.
Well, I think the whole aspect of getting involved and getting kind of our leadership as an institution, we talk about activity outside the classroom and getting involved. And you're the perfect example of how I got involved. I've stayed involved, and I'm here, and I'm making a difference in our community. And that's really the whole learning outside the classroom that we talk about.
And that was just as valuable to me as my college education, was getting out there in the community, seeing what the problems were, seeing what our businesses needed, and seeing what the issues were. And they will welcome you under their wing. So any Georgia College students that are thinking about sticking around Milledgeville, this community is great as far as support is concerned.
Absolutely. Tommy Cook, thank you. Had a good time today.
Thank you, Wendell.
Yeah, we'll talk again, thedigitalbridges.org.
That's right.
And shoplocalmilledgeville.com. Okay, so head on down to Digital Bridges. I'm Wendell Staten for GC Conversations. We'll see you next time.